this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You are listening to BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Coming up next is Sweet Date with 윤지 리. BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Hello, lovely sweeties, and welcome to Sweet Date. Happy Friday, everyone. So these days, we hear the word AI everywhere, but there's a new term getting a lot of attention these days, which is AI agents. So what exactly are they? Unlike the AI that we're used to, where you ask a question and get an answer, AI agents go a step further. They don't just respond, they actually do things for you. So imagine telling your AI, plan my trip, book the tickets, and organize my schedule. And instead of giving you suggestions, it just gets it done, like your secretary. That's what AI agents are all about. Understanding a goal, making a plan, and taking action. It almost feels like having a digital assistant working quietly in the background, right? So today, let's talk about this new kind of AI and how it might change our daily lives. And it's going to be a fun one, so stay tuned, guys.
Excuse me, baby. 놀라지 말고 이 차에 훌쩍 달래요. 처음 본 순간 느낌이 왔어. 같은 걸 원해. 우리 떠나요. 따라해봐 ABC보다 쉬운 게 있어. 그건 바로 여름을 흠뻑 즐기는 거야. 하루를 한 번 비틀어봐요. 해변을 따라 가는 거예요. 소리 크게 질러 던져. Oh yeah, we're feeling good. 시원한 바람 느껴. 두 손을 위올려 흔들어. 무릎을 열어. 모르는 사람도 하이 하이. 우린 내 친구야. 태양은 머리 위에서 우릴 놀려대고요. 파도 소리 들은 듯해. 맞지. 좀 어색했던 우리 달라진 거지. 장난치고 떠들다 보니 Hey, wow, 친해졌어. 자, 어디로든 가자. Excuse me, baby. 놀라지 말고 이 차에 훌쩍 달래요. 처음 본 순간 느낌이 왔어. 같은 걸 원해. 우리 떠나요. 따라해봐 ABC보다 쉬운 게 있어. 그건 바로 여름을 흠뻑 즐기는 거야. 하루를 한 번 비틀어봐요. 해변을 따라 가는 거예요.
That was Carpool by Red Velvet. Such a fun track to start with, right? It almost feels like you've got a company on a way somewhere, and that actually connects perfectly with what we're talking about today. So AI agents are kind of like that, not taking over, but helping you along the way, making things a little easier and a little smoother. So imagine having that kind of support in your everyday life. Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Friday afternoon, and welcome to Sweet Date. You guys are tuned into BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Jeongwan, and Noksan areas. And I'm Yunji, and we have our sweeties checking in on this Friday. We have Benetton 대저택님 checking in first, saying 1등. Hello. 오랜만에 왔어요. 오늘도 잘 부탁드려요. 라고 보내주셨어요. Hello, welcome to the show. Also, we have Benny님 checking in. 아니면 1등? He put a robotic emoji. Hello, Yundi Napidi and all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Benny. Thank you for checking in. I know you guys are here so quick. How do you guys do that? I sometimes do the refresh button and I'm like, where's the live feeding, right? Yes, but anyways, thank you guys for tuning in on this Friday. Hope you guys have a nice plan for the weekend. Also, we have Travis checking in as well, saying, hey, Yoonji and guys. Hello, Travis. Thank you for checking in as well. We also have 상윤님 and 상민님 checking in, saying TGIF to you. Ooh. We made it through the week, right, guys? Oh, I know. And Travis is saying the cherry blossoms are awesome these days. It's such a shame about the fine dust, though. I know, right? Can't you kind of feel it in the air, right? You get out from your house and you're like, okay, so fine dust, it kind of seems like it's in the air, right? But one day, some days, there are clean air. So I wish for this weekend we can get some clean air, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed. So anyway, thank you guys for checking in. So earlier today, in the opening, we talked about a new kind of AI, which is the AI agent. The kind that doesn't just answer the questions, but actually get things done. Now, here's something interesting. AI used to be like a smart search engine. You ask and it answers for you. But AI agents are different. I mean, they can think in steps, break down a task, and carry it out on their own. For example, if you ask a regular AI, help me prepare a presentation, it might give you ideas and suggestions, but an AI agent, it could gather all the data, summarize it, create slides, and even send the file to your email automatically. In a way, it's less like a tool and more like your team member. Of course, it's still not perfect. It still needs clear instructions and sometimes human approval. But one thing here is clear, that AI is moving from simply answering questions to actually getting things done. And that shift might change how we work, plan things, and even live our daily lives. So with that, we're going to jump into today's question of the day, guys. If you had your own AI agent, what would you ask it to do? If you had your own AI assistant, agent, what would you ask it to do? 나만의 AI 에이전트가 있다면 여러분은 어떤 일을 시키고 싶으신가요? The first thing that came to my mind was making them do the laundry, but I guess they can't do that, right? Not physically, but something, that you need help with. Let's say that you're struggling with your social life. I personally think that this would help out a lot, right? You put in the conversation that you had with someone that you were stressed over, and they will analyze it and kind of without feeling anxiety or overthinking for some of you, it can help out what words we can say next or what things we can do, right? Besides that, I personally love to travel around the world. So for me, I usually had a month before traveling so that I can plan out what to do and where to stay at, those kind of things. It took me at least a month to get prepared for that. But with the help of AI agent, I think that would be much easier, right? It can have the travel itinerary for you, which sounds, much less time consuming, right? Yeah, and if you were to learn a language, or let's say that you were to be in school, it definitely help you out with your school reports, right? Not plagiarizing, but I guess it can still help you with gathering ideas and do the research, right? Which took for me days to do that. So I thought that would be really nice. So how about you guys? We want to hear your story. So join the conversation by sending us a text anytime at pound 9050. That's 샵 9050. And remember, each message costs 100 won. Also, through your Kakao Talk, you can search BEFM or 부산 영어 방송. Add us as a friend first, and you can send in your free messages there. And if you'd like to see what's happening here in the studio at the moment, we're live on YouTube. So on YouTube channel, you can search BEFM or 부산 영어 방송 and then click on the live stream button and feel free to drop by and watch along and maybe type something in the chat room as well. And before we move on to our next fun segment, we're going to take a song break, and here is Pony by 잔나비.
어디든 달려가야 해 헤드라이트 실 넘어 뒷자리에 높은 꿈을 숨겨주던 그녀의 젊은 자동차 There she goes to find the better day. 긴 미래로 머나먼 그 길 따라 쏠린 불빛 아득한 기분이 들었네. 갈라진 길에 멈춰서 울었는지 웃었는지 조그마한 거울에 비친 눈동자와 그녀의 젊은 음악들 There she goes to find the better day. 긴 미래로 머나먼 그 길 따라 쏠린 불빛 아득한 기분이 들었네.
Welcome back to Screen Bites, everyone, where we learn everyday English expressions through scenes from movies and dramas. And this week, we've been exploring the movie called Julie and Julia. And today is our final day with the film. So today's scene is where Julie and her husband Eric are at home watching an old TV clip of Julia Child cooking. So as they watch TV, they talk about how much Julia Child changed cooking culture and how things used to be very different before her. And in the middle of that conversation, Eric adds a short but playful comment. So we're going to see how the actual conversation goes. And here are Julie and her husband Eric talking while watching Julia Child cooking on TV. So I'm going to go back and forth, okay? I'm gonna try to flip this thing over now, which is a rather daring thing to do. She's changed everything. Before her, it was frozen food and can openers and marshmallows. Don't knock marshmallows. When you flip anything, you've just got to have the courage of your convictions, especially if it's a loose sort of mass like, whoa, that didn't go very well. But you see, when I flipped it, I didn't have the courage I needed the way I should have. She's so adorable. So with that scene, here goes today's expression. Don't knock marshmallows, meaning 마시멜로 무시하지 마. So this expression is used when you want to say, 그거 무시하지 마. 그거 나쁘게 보지 마. So here, knock doesn't mean to hit something. Originally, it means to hit or push something down. So over time, the meaning kind of expanded. If you knock something in conversation, it's like you're pushing it down with words or lowering its value. That's why knock something came to mean to criticize it or to speak badly about it. So altogether, don't knock something eventually means 그거에 대해서 함부로 말하지 마. So coming back to today's scene, Julie talks about marshmallows like they're not important. And Eric, her husband, is playfully saying, 그거 그렇게 무시하지 마. So let's see how we can use it in actual conversations. Here's our first situation. Instant noodles are kind of boring, aren't they? Hey, don't knock instant noodles. So this is used in a light, playful way. And here's our second one. That hobby that you're trying out seems too simple. Hey, don't knock it. It's actually really fun. So this is used to defend your opinion. And here's our last example. That movie that just came out looks lame. Don't knock it till you try it. So this is a very common expression that we often use. So as we've heard in today's movie scene, the line here is short, but it adds a bit of humor to the conversation. And it also shows how small things like marshmallows, those can have value depending on how you look at them. So with that, we're going to wrap up today's Screen Bites, everyone. Hope you got a bit best use out of it. And just like that, we've wrapped up this week's film, Julie and Julia. And we're going to be back next week with a brand new movie, so make sure to be tuned to that. Now, we're going to take a short song break, and here is Something by Kizzy.
그저 너의 어깨에 기대 위로하고 싶어 나란히 너와 두 손을 잡고 싶어 내 욕심일지 모르지만 똑같은 걸 수놓아진 별 아래 우리 추억들이 같은 마음을 느껴 뭔지 알 수 없어 같은 마음일까 궁금해져도 확실한 느낌은 아냐 내 욕심일지 모르지만 똑같은 걸 수놓아진 별 아래 우리 추억들이 같은 마음을 느껴 Something 이렇게 긴 시간 끌 필요 없어 Something 이런 느낌 느껴본 적 없는 emotion 망설이지 말고 Something 이렇게 긴 시간 끌 필요 없어 내게 다가와줘 Something 이런 느낌 느껴본 적 없는 emotion 망설이지 말고
That was Something by Kizzy. All right, so let's bring back today's question of the day, guys. If you had your own AI agent, 나만의 AI 에이전트가 있다면 what would you ask it to do? 어떤 일을 여러분은 시키고 싶으신가요? So send in your answers. You can text us at pound 9050. That's 샵 9050. A short message or long story, they're both welcome. But just a quick note, each text costs 101. You can also send in your message through Kakao Talk by searching BEFM or 부산 영어 방송. Add us as a friend and you can send in your messages for free. And also we're live on YouTube. So go ahead and search for the same thing, BEFM or 부산 영어 방송. Hop into the live stream and you can hang out with us in real time. Chat as well with all the cool people there. All right, so let's see what our sweeties are saying about this. We have Jenny Loves Music saying, hello, good Friday, Yunji님. Hello, Jenny Loves Music. Thank you for checking in. And we want to know your answer, Jenny. If you were to have your own AI agent, Jenny, what would you ask it to do? I know you can't make it to do the laundry, right? But something that you need to get done, right? And for this, we have Benny saying, put me to ask which song can relate to my mood. And then on the road, which alternate route that we can go instead of a regular route. Oh, okay. So as a navigation, right, you can use it. And the song DJ, yeah. How about DJ Yoonji riding alongside you? That would be a little, difficult for you, maybe. Yes. And also, we have Travis saying, I've been using AI to look things up lately, and I honestly think it's better than searching on the portal site. I recently looked up some tax-related information, and I was very surprised by how precise it is. Oh, I see. I know I'm bad at tax stuff too, so maybe I should look it up there, right? And sometimes when you say, please say it so that elementary school students can understand, then they can put it in that language for you, right? So I thought that was very neat. Okay, so thank you for sharing that. Also, we have 정민님 checking in. Hello, 정민님. Welcome, welcome. She say, 마시멜로 무시하지 말라는 게 무슨 말이에요? So this one. Okay. So in Screen Bites today, we learned this line, don't knock marshmallows, right? So her husband, what was her name? Julia's husband was saying that marshmallows should be worth something, right? So to knock something down means like pushing it down with words. 그래서 so in the scene, 그 씬에서 말한 거였어요. So don't knock something. 이렇게 표현할 수 있다. 넘겨짚고 무시하지 마. 맞아요. 그렇게 쓸 수 있다라는 표현이었어요. Yes. So we also have explanation there, so you can also check out in the chat room. And 정민이, we want to know what you would ask the AI agent to do. 그래서 여러분도 한번 이 답을 보내주시면 좋겠습니다. So today is Friday, right? Weekend is just around the corner, and we have our Friday guest joining us in the studio. So without any further delay, let's welcome him in. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to Weekend Haps. And for this, we have Jeff here. Hello. Ooh. So I was very shocked at how long he's been living here in Korea.
Yeah.
Right?
I made her do math to do it.
I know. I was like, was it 14 years? I was like, no, times 2 plus what was it?
1.
1, okay. I'm bad with numbers. Okay. So thank you for doing that for me.
That's what you need your AI agent to do, is to do math for you.
I know, right? But I think it's faster to calculate in my head rather than typing all that in, right?
That's why you can speak it.
You can speak it. Okay. So anyway, how's everything with you?
It's good. Weather's nice, finally. Yeah, other than the fine dust, but take what you can get.
Do you have those spray to get rid of the fine dust?
No, I have just my air purifier.
Oh, you turn it on 24/7?
No,
No?
just when I need it.
Oh, okay. So that's good. We want to get your take on question of the day. If you had your own AI agent, as a guy who squeezed every bit of performance from your machines, I believe, what would you ask it to do?
Well, I basically already do have it. So the important thing to do is to actually teach it.
Teach it.
Yeah, so if it does something wrong, yell at it. And it'll start correcting itself. It's a very important thing that you treat it like an assistant.
Oh, I see.
Really.
Assistant.
So treat it like an assistant and tell it exactly what you want. If it makes mistakes, yell at it, and then it'll start. I'm serious. Like, it will start correcting itself, and it won't make those mistakes again. Now, you have to kind of also be really careful because even like you mentioned with the taxes, they still put out a lot of wrong information, and you still got to be able to go read it and correct it and like double check and triple check, because not everything that it puts out is correct.
Oh, that's a good point right there. Oh, you got to double check people.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why sometimes I order them to double check the facts.
Right, because it's pulling off of websites that you don't know.
Oh, true.
So it could like maybe be taking it from the official site, which is good, but if it's also using other sources to do this kind of stuff, that's where you'll get into trouble. So you got to be careful. A lot of people actually are interesting. The younger generation are using AI as like a guidance counselor for life problems, and they're putting in like their texts of like, okay, I have this situation, I have this problem. How can I solve
fix
it or
it?
fix it, or how can I deal with this problem? A lot of people are doing that. I'm surprised how many people are doing that these days.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's, a hassle to ask somebody and kind of explain all the situation.
Right.
And they won't even understand it fully. So.
Right, but again, how well does it know you, and how well can it read the situation? How well can it read the culture? I mean, you have to be able to teach it everything in order to like make it effective.
Have you ever done that? Like put in a conversation and kind of help you solve the situation that you are in?
Not like a personal thing, but for
Like work-wise, I guess?
work-wise, yes. I'll ask it to like help me to create things. It's very good for doing that. But again, you have to be able to putting in the correct prompts is so important for this that you got it. Like I said, you have to teach it, and you have to make it follow a style that you have, which is what I always do, is like put it in this style.
True. So Travis, if you're working on the taxes, make sure to double check with the numbers, especially, right?
Which is why I have a tax accountant.
All right. So anyway, we're going to dive into such a fun discussion topic on this Friday, the first Friday of April, right? Ooh, all right. So what are we going to be talking about today, Jeff?
So today we're going to talk about the difference between visiting Korea and living in Korea.
Okay. So this is coming from a guy who's been in Korea for over 29, you said?
Almost.
Okay. Almost 30 years. Oh my God.
Almost 29.
Almost 20.
Next
Okay.
month.
Okay. And yes, so we're going to be talking about the difference between visiting Korea and living in Korea. How
Right.
fun.
So a lot of people come to Korea as tourists and fall in love with it very quickly. And so that makes sense. It's an exciting, convenient, colorful place full of things to do. But living here is actually a very different experience. So today we're going to talk about some of the biggest differences.
Okay. Is this actually your perspective or just, some
A bit of both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some people's stories
Yeah.
all involved. Okay.
But I mean, it's not even just Korea. This can pretty much be with like any country.
True.
But we're going to just go more about specific about Korea because
Yeah.
we're in Korea.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
why not?
Okay, so let's jump into our first difference.
Okay, so visiting feels exciting, but living feels routine. So again, when you visit here, everything feels new. The food, the streets, cafes, markets, subway, convenience stores, everything. Even the small things feel kind of interesting. Like we've talked about so many times on your show about how small little cultural things or conveniences or things like that. But again, when you live here, those things become part of daily life. And Korea stops feeling like a travel experience and starts to feel normal. Which again, is not always bad. It just means like what was exciting is now routine.
Oh, true. I guess there's some fun parts about that though,
Yeah.
right?
But I mean, one thing about here, like I said, I've lived here for a very long time, but I'm always still learning stuff, which is good.
Ooh, can you tell us one thing that you've recently learned or picked up?
Oh, wow, there's so many.
So many.
Because everything's changing all the time. So.
True. It's so quickly changing. Right. So moving on to our second difference, what would it be?
Okay, so tourists see the highlights, but residents see the everyday reality. And again, this is visitors usually see the best parts of a city. So, like example, the beaches, the famous neighborhoods, shopping streets, fireworks, palaces, drone shows, things like that. But residents also see the less exciting side. So again, your bills, your errands, your crowded buses, the bad weather, housing issues, stuff like that. So again, living somewhere means seeing both the beautiful and the inconvenient parts of living there. So again, it gives you a more complete picture of living here.
Right. And I guess it applies to, all the parts around the world, right?
Again, like I said, this is a lot of these are for like every country in the world, but again, we're talking more about specifically about Korea.
Oh,
with this.
okay. And then another thing to consider living in Korea would be what?
Okay, so let's move on to number 3, which is convenience feels amazing at first, but later you notice that comfort is different. So we're going to talk about the difference between convenience and comfort. So
Okay.
again, let's look at the convenient things. You have public fast transportation and cheap. Delivery is super quick.
Yeah.
Everywhere there's stores and services are quite efficient. But convenience and comfort are not always the same. So again, apartments can feel small.
Yeah.
Noise is a problem. Crowded spaces everywhere here. So again, life works smoothly, but that does not always mean it feels relaxing.
Yeah. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt that everyone or everything around you was more relaxing back at home, like compared to living here in Korea?
Yes, in a way, because there's a lot more space. Here, you
Like physical space?
physical space. You don't get a whole lot of physical space here, especially in the city, and it's even
crowded.
worse in Seoul. So that always kind of makes people a little bit stressed a little bit. I think you're always like.
Especially like when you're standing in line, right?
Yeah, and I mean the weird thing is you could be sitting here alone. There's 5, 6, 7 empty chairs, and the person will come and sit right next to you. I'm like, why? Why?
He's crowded.
It does it they do it all the time, but I don't get it. No, they park. Same with parking. You can park 60 empty spots. They'll park right next to your door. Little things like that. It's like
You need your little space.
yeah,
huh?
give me some space. People.
Yes, okay. So the third one was that convenience feels amazing, but later you notice that comfort is a bit different here in
Right.
Korea. And moving on to another difference.
Okay, so travel freedom is different from everyday responsibility. So again, when people visit Korea, they choose what they want to do each day. So you can sleep late, you can explore, eat out, take photos, whatever. But when you live here, you have your work, you have your schedules, you have your responsibilities that you have to do. So again, the country's the same, but the experience changes completely. And daily pressure changes on how you see the place.
Yes, that's true. Yes, and another thing that people can agree on with the difference is one of the essentials for survival, which is food, right? So tell us about how it's different.
Okay, so it feels different when it comes to everyday life, or when it becomes everyday life. So again, tourists often have exciting food experiences. You get the barbecues, street food, cafes, seafood, fried chicken, everything like here. However, when you live here, food becomes more practical. So you start thinking about price, about location, about speed, and about routine. So again, some meals become more comfort foods.
Yes.
Some things you loved at first start to become normal. And sometimes you start missing food from home.
Oh, what are some of the things that you miss
Oh,
back
so
from
many
home?
things.
So
So
many
many.
things. What are some routine food that you usually have here in Korea?
A lot of chicken. Oddly, I don't eat a lot of beef.
Oh,
I don't know why, but I eat a lot of pork and chicken. I cook a lot, actually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So like baked chicken, fried chicken?
Air fried.
Air
mostly.
fried. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And another factor beside food is actually the language barrier. And I got to say that in Korea, like lots of people, I'm sure you've noticed, but lots of people know how to speak English, but they're very shy about it, right?
Right. So again, language becomes much more important when you live here. So again, when you're a visitor, you can get by with simple English apps and gestures and things. But when you live here, you start to have to look at things like housing, banking, hospitals, government paperwork, phone contracts, all that kind of stuff. And without Korean ability, it can become a little bit stressful. So again, the language barrier becomes much more big when you actually live here.
I haven't thought about this, but I guess the government has to have more of this translator here. Oh, right. And then moving on to something besides food and language, there's more to this.
Right, your social life. It also looks different from the outside. So again, as a visitor, Korea can feel very social and lively. Like you see busy restaurants, busy nightlife. People are always out. But living here can actually start to be lonely for some people because making close friendships can take time.
True.
Your work culture and school schedules can make your social life harder. So again, just looking and see people having fun or people on dates or things like that. But when you're alone and in a new place, it's a little bit hard to maybe meet up with people. You always see people on Facebook like, hey, there's some kind of meetup or how can I do things like that?
Right.
So
what are some ways, as a person who lived in Korea for so long, what would be some advice for foreigners here in Korea to make closer friends? Are there any tips from?
yeah,
for
again,
them?
join groups that you're interested in. There's all kinds of groups around. I mean, if it's going to a church and making church friends, it could be anything from joining a sports league. There's all kinds of like little groups around rather than just going to like a bar and trying to meet friends.
Oh yeah.
And especially if a lot of people want to make Korean friends. And again, if you start joining maybe like networking opportunities or things like that, that's a good way to start meeting people.
And I think that if you make one or two close friends, then you would be able to meet a whole lot more
Right.
group, right? Okay. So moving on to our 8th one, which would be...
So again, seasons. And again, this one works with me. So seasons affect residents more than tourists. So again, a lot of visitors come for the best seasons, the cherry blossom season, fall foliage, festival seasons, and beach seasons. But residents experience everything. The hot, humid summer in the Jangma, the monsoons, winter cold when Jeff leaves, fine dust days, things like that. So again, seasonal discomfort feels very different when you live through it daily rather than just coming at the best parts of the year.
That's a good point. Yes. And the city that you visit is not always that you live in, right?
Right. So tourists often stay in the most famous parts. They stay in the famous parts of Seoul or Busan, but residents live in quieter, more ordinary neighborhoods. So again, their daily Korea is not the Korea that you'll see on travel videos. It's more local, more routine, and sometimes more practical than exciting. And that difference matters a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And since we're out of time, let's briefly go over the last differences.
Okay, so again, living in Korea can be deeper and more meaningful. So again, visiting gives you excitement, gives you understanding. You begin to notice habits, routines, social rules, and small cultural details. You stop only seeing Korea as a destination and start to see how people actually live.
Oh, yes. That's so true.
Yeah.
And I mean, a place can feel amazing when you travel, but living there is a totally different
Very different.
story,
And,
right?
we always always hear this about Thailand. Because so many people want to move there, but the actual reality of living there is completely different than visiting.
And one of the factors for me would be weather there.
Right.
Yes. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, so anyway, we're going to hit pause right here, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And here's 네 번의 여름 by 카더가든.
Don't be afraid 그건 너에게 무던히 손 내밀던 나의 모습과 경계일 거야 이젠 지나쳐야 해 우리의 밤 너의 곁을 기억해 함께 접어둘 우리의 밤 너의 곁을 기억해 아무도 모르게 사라질 듯 사라지지 않는 조각들도 매번의 여름 지나 난 알 수 있었어 넌 내 꿈을 키웠고 넌 내 마음이었어 우리의 밤 너의 곁을 기억해 아무도 모르게 사라질 듯 사라지지 않는 조각들도 매번의 여름 지나 난 알 수 있었어 넌 내 꿈을 키웠고 넌 내 마음이었어
And that was 네 번의 여름 by Kado Kadin. And you guys are listening to Weekend Haps with Jeff and me here on Sweet Day. So before the break, we were kind of talking about the difference between living and traveling in Korea, right? And we were kind of like during the song break, Jeff and I were kind of talking about different languages.
You should hear our song break conversations. They're always quite interesting.
If we go on air, we're going to be like, people are going to be like, wow, what are they talking about? Right? We were talking about Japanese language and Thai, right?
Chinese.
Chinese. Oh, yes. I don't know why. Why were we talking about that? Culture?
Something.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, we have some of the messages coming in from our sweeties. We have Travis saying, while tourism consumers enjoy all the conveniences, living there means we also have to be the producer who maintains those conveniences. It means a lot of hard work for our livelihood. Ooh, that makes sense, right? And Jenny Loves Music is saying, visiting Korea means enjoying Korea culture and environments. Living in Korea means accepting over all environment and conditions around us and should do some efforts to develop in a nice way. So true, right? Mm-hmm. Yes.
I
And
agree.
I guess like I haven't thought about all the bills that are written in Korean because I
You
just
speak Korean.
yeah, because I speak Korean. But then after hearing what you've said earlier, it makes me think about those things too.
I always kind of wondered because, like I said, I don't know what it would be like now visiting Korea as a person who can't understand Korean.
True.
I'm always kind of curious about that. How they
But
get
aren't
around.
there any English subtitles? No. Translations underneath on some of the bills?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Ah, I see. That must
None
be...
of my apartment notices or anything are in English.
So you have to kind of translate it over the app?
Yeah.
I see. Wow. Okay.
Or read it. It depends. Like I said,
read it.
depends on your.
He has his glasses out, right?
No, it depends
Translation.
depends on your Korean ability.
Ah, I see. All right. So anyway, for the second half, we're going to get into the news happening in and around Busan. So can you keep us updated on this front?
Okay, so we're just going to do one quick news thing, which is more like event-based, and then we're going to get into this weekend's events.
Okay.
So just for anybody who's looking to check out the drone show this month, we have the schedule. April 4th is called Plant a Tree Together, so that's tomorrow. April 11th, Home Run Again. That's for the Giants, I'm assuming, who are actually hosting
baseball.
their first home series this weekend. The First Voyage on April 18th. And April 25th is Cultural Heritage Night. So those are the shows that are going to be displayed.
Oh, okay. So, and we also have the pictures up, guys, on YouTube if you are watching right now. And it's beautiful. It all has this themes. So if you're interested in any of them, go ahead and check them out. Ooh, I like the home run one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyway, yes, that's our news. Now moving on to our events. Can you
Okay,
tell
going on this weekend. Tonight at Busan Concert Hall, we have Busan ballet season. So there's actually a couple of ballet things going on this weekend. There's another one called Ghibli ballet going on as well. At Bexco tomorrow, Gang Moon-kyung hosting 2 concerts at 2 and 6:30. Tonight at Busan Citizens Hall, we have Gonu Baek, the piano master, performs a recital this evening. We also have the 2026 Citizens Courtyard Festival going on at Citizens Hall Outdoor Plaza and at Lotte Outlet Mall Dongbusan Branch. This is a month-long concert series. This is going on Friday and Sunday, so not on Saturday, so
Okay.
just be aware of that.
Okay.
Events-wise, we have BAMA going on, the Busan Annual Art Market of Art going on at Bexco. It's already underway. We have the Overseas Study and Exhibition Fair going on at Bexco Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday at Bexco, there's the World Z Festa. This is like a large-scale, I think, Zumba festival.
Wow.
Sunday, also starting at Bexco, is the 13th edition of the Given Race. So again, if you want to run or walk,
Oh.
good luck with that. More
not
importantly, cherry blossom festivals. We have the Nakdonggong Riverside Cherry Blossom Festival at Daejeon Ecological Park. There's a lot of stuff going on with this for 3 days, concerts and everything like that.
Wow.
Also, the Nakdong River Garden Cherry Blossom Festival at Samnak Ecological Park. This one started a little bit early, but it's still going through the 12th. If you're out in Yeongdo, we have the Guryong Village Cherry Blossom Festival at Amir Park and Dongsam Seawater Stream area. It's the 6th edition of the festival. And the Yeonjae Ancient Tomb Fantasy Festival at Oncheoncheon Citizens Park and Yeonseondong Ancient Tombs area. So here you can enjoy music, history, and cherry blossoms by the stream.
Wow.
Lots of stuff going on. There's a lot of people out right now, like taking photos. Like I said, I was out filming yesterday. Tons of people out with their cameras. The only thing I will say is be careful of the cars because a lot of people are standing in the streets and the cars and the drivers are not happy.
Be safe out there,
Yeah, because
guys.
they're honking at everybody. Because you have to remember, a lot of the cherry blossoms are in residential areas, and so a lot of people are going out on the street to get their best shots. But there still is traffic going, so just be aware.
And can you like quickly share for our new listeners out there where would be some of the peak, nice places to view cherry blossoms this weekend?
Okay, so Samik Beach area in Namcheondong, Dalmaji Hill is always great. Oncheoncheon Stream, of course, out in the Ecological Park and Daejeon Park and Samnak Park. Some good places to go that maybe people don't know. Behind the Daewoo Marina Apartments in Marine City area in Hyundai. Even in front of the studio here, it's a nice
I
cherry
know,
blossom street.
right? But it's already falling.
But that happens. They don't last. They only last a week. So get out and enjoy it while you can. And I believe it's supposed to possibly rain tomorrow.
Seriously?
Yeah. So
Okay.
today's a good day to get out there if you can.
Yeah.
And don't forget, at night is also a good time to check them out as well.
Oh, nighttime. Yes. Did you get your selfie this year?
I don't do selfies. I just take videos. So if you want to check, I'm actually going to post a video on my YouTube channel tomorrow at Haps Korea about a walk through the Samik Beach cherry blossoms.
Okay, so you guys can check that out as well. And we have Travis saying, wow, 백건우. Yes, he is a wonderful pianist, right? So make sure to check some of the events out as
He's
well.
like 80 years old and he's still going, I believe.
He's already that old? Sorry. Okay. But anyway, he's just an amazing player. So everyone, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, of course, Jeff, for sharing this fun topic.
Have
for
a
us.
lovely weekend, everyone. And Yoonji, we'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you. And that wraps up the first hour, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed our conversation. We'll be back at 1 o'clock sharp. But for now, let's enjoy one more song. And here is Fly by 유다빈 밴드.
어딜지 모를 걸음일까 짚어져가는 꿈일까 흐르는 이 기억은 새로운 날들이 떠오를까 지나감의 연속일까 굳어지는 하늘을 한 발 한 발 한 발 속에 그저 옅어지는 마음 떠나는 길목에 서서 몇 번을 다짐했지만 아직은 아닌 것 같아 아름다운 별들 사이에도 서글퍼지는 건 왜인지 두려워진 저 구름에 닿고 싶어 넘어지더라도 어딜지 모를 걸음일까 짚어져가는 꿈일까 오늘 우리 기억은 새로운 날들이 떠오를까 지나감의 연속일까 꺼지는 하늘을 어딜 가든 좋으니까 아우를 우리는 멀어져가는 그림자의 발자국은 희미해져가 넘어져도 좋아 아파해도 좋아 그렇게 함께하는 거야 I'm fine 어딜 가든 좋으니까 아우를 우리는 어딜지 모를 걸음일까 짚어져가는 꿈일까 오늘 우리 기억은 새로운 날들이 떠오를까 지나감의 연속일까 꺼지는 하늘을 어딜 가든 좋으니까 아우를 우리는
There is so much going on in this dynamic city that it is so easy to get involved in one of the many activities to promote cultural exchange in Busan. I firmly believe that the greatness of a city lies within its people, which is what makes Busan the greatest city to live in. Global City Busan, we are in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BFM Busan 연구방송.
김밥가게 박 사장님도 문구점 김 사장님도 우리 부산의 경제를 움직이는 사람들 우리 동네 작은 가게로 향하는 발걸음이 우리 부산의 경제를 키워가는 한 걸음입니다. 부산 방송광고 발전 협의회
The time is now 1 o'clock.
왠지 설레는 느낌 Make me feel so high 나는 네 속에 빠져들고만 싶은 너의 deep brown eyes 스며든 내가 왜 좋을까 생각했어 너도 그렇듯이 너도 그런가 봐 톡 설레게 해줘 내가 주인공인 것처럼 엔딩이 없는 영화 같아 떨리나 봐 이젠 더 이상 not a friend 내 맘속에 넌 not a friend 다 알잖아 똑같잖아 시작이라고 말하기엔 나 지금 좀 멀어 이제 다가와 또 다가와 I just wanna love you 너와 나 조금씩 끌리는 이유 어떤 너의 영향이 안 됐나 봐 커져가 on my mind 널 안고 싶어 love you I just wanna love you You make me I just wanna love you 하늘을 나는 것 같은 그런 느낌 꿈은 아닐 거야 함께 있는 이 순간 이대로 always 멈췄으면 좋겠어 I just wanna love you 너와 나 조금씩 끌리는 이유 어떤 너의 영향이 안 됐나 봐 커져가 on my mind 널 안고 싶어 love you I just wanna love you You make me I just wanna love you
That was Love You by Cheongha. And it's such an easy song to smile along to, right? I mean, there's a soft, cheerful rhythm that just puts you in a good mood on this Friday, right? It almost feels like those small, happy moments when nothing big is happening, but everything still feels nice. And sometimes that's exactly the kind of feeling that we need. And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Friday afternoon. TGIF, everyone, and welcome to Sweet Date. You're tuned into BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheongwan, and Noksan areas. And I'm Yunji. So let's check out what's coming up in part 2 of today's Sweet Date with me. First up, we're going to dive into bite-sized banter with Andrew, where we keep things light with those quick chats and those little fun little mini skits that we bring a few smiles. And after that, we're going to jump into K-pop Dispatch, taking a quick look at those new releases, comeback news, and a few stories getting attention in the K-pop world at the moment. And before the hour wraps up, we're going to settle into Song of the Day, one track to close the hour on just the right note. But before we get there, we're going to share today's question of the day once again. If you had your own AI agent, what would you ask it to do? 나만의 AI 에이전트가 있다면 여러분은 어떤 일을 시키고 싶으신가요? Ooh, so that was our question for today. Maybe you want to get, kind of advice from your AI agent on the conversation that you were struggling with, right? It can be romantic relationships, but also can be someone with someone around you, right? I mean, I personally think that relationships, keeping a good relation with others is one of the toughest thing in this life, right? What about you guys? Or maybe we were kind of talking about taxes, right? Getting those kind of things taken care of, as one of our listeners said, or something else, right? Like navigation. You need to look at the map, and they can suggest you with the perfect route at the moment, right? So if you'd like to join in our conversation, send us a text at pound 9050 샵 9050, and remember, text message costs 100 won each. And you can message us through free options, which are Kakao Talk or YouTube. But for Kakao Talk, you can search for BEFM or 부산 영어 방송. Add us as a friend and you can send in your messages. And also on YouTube, search the same thing and drop by the live stream. Woohoo. So let's see what our sweeties are saying. We have Jinli-님 checking in. Hello. Hi, Yundi. And she put a cherry blossoms emoji. Hello, Jinli-님. Welcome. Are you excited that we have cherry blossoms here, Jinli-님? Are you going to go see some of them? over the weekend? Tell us your plans. And also, we want to know what you would like to do with the AI agent. Ooh, yes. And we'd like to get different perspectives on this, right? Also, we have Umberto-nin checking in as well, saying, hello, I am late. And answering to the question of the day, well, one is temporary and the other one is permanent. And the main factor will be cost. Like temporary, I will be staying in a hotel, but long term, that's not feasible. Okay. But anyway, Umberto-ni, you're never too late. Thank you for checking in on this Friday. I hope you have nice plans for the weekend. Also, for Travis, he's saying, I also think it's important to use different AI at the same time. Sometimes AI lies and even insists that it's right. Yeah, so I think we got to keep and we got to stay smart people, right? And make sure to double check. Like for me, sometimes when I do my work, I look things up on AI platform, but then when it comes with numbers, dates, and official names, right? Like the public institution names, those kind. I think I try to double check, like go into the official website and double check the name. So yeah, thank you for letting us know that. And he's also saying that people from Russia are surprised at Korea's winter season, and people from Africa is shocked at Korea's summer heat. Ah, yes, 맞아, 진짜. And I heard that Daegu of Korea, the city, is known as 테프리카. 그죠? 그만큼 엄청 덥다고 하더라고요. I haven't been there in quite a while, but I'm sure it's really hot, all around the country, I think. I remember one time when I came back from the States, I landed in Korea, and the moment that I got out from the plane, my hair was fluffy before, but then it just came down. Right? Because of the humidity. Oh, yes. And I was pretty shocked. I didn't know by then what people meant by humidity, but then that was like the moment that changed my life. But I mean, who doesn't, who likes humidity? Do you guys like it? If it's a little bit dry, then I think we would be able to handle all the heat, right? That comes from the cement or like the asphalt. But I think it's hard, right? I hope this year, this upcoming summer, I hope with fingers crossed, right? It would be a little less hot. Yes, anyway, thank you for sending in your message. Also, we have PK-님 checking in as well, saying, hi, Andy. Hello, PK-님. Hope you have nice plans for the weekend. Let us know what you guys are up to at the moment. Yes, and also we have Zero-님 checking in as well. Hello, Zero-님, saying, I have my birthday tomorrow. And then put a parentheses, turning 27. Almost done with half of my life. And put a cheese sign. Ooh, congratulations, Zero-님. Do you have any special birthday plans for tomorrow? I'm glad that it's on Saturday, right? Maybe you get to have some gathering with your friends or your loved ones. I hope you have a wonderful time. And this week must have been really happy for you, huh? Yes, not half of your life. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I wish you have the time of your life, okay? Thank you for checking in on your nearly one day away birthday. Oh, thank you so much, guys. So before we move on to our next segment, we're going to take a short music break. And here is 그 여름밤 by Sam Kim.
너를 처음 만났던 날 밝게 웃던 내게 말 걸었던 날 우리가 된 그 여름밤 가만히 내 손을 잡았던 그 어느 밤 기억해 지금 여기 사랑에 빠진 우리 언젠가 먼 훗날에 그 여름날 떠오를 때 그때 같이 네 옆에 있을게 약속할게 나 언제나 내게 기대도 돼 Rainy days 혼자라 느껴질 때 편히 쉴 수 있게 이제 내가 너의 포근한 밤이 되어줄게 우리 처음 그날처럼 Right there next to 기억해 지금 여기 함께 걸었던 이 길 언젠가 먼 훗날에 문득 뒤를 돌아보면 그때도 같이 웃자 Sunny days 네 옆에 있을게 약속할게 나 언제나 내게 기대도 돼 Rainy days 혼자라 느껴질 때 편히 쉴 수 있게 이제 내가 너의 따뜻한 빛이 되어줄게 우리 처음 그날처럼 밝게 웃고 있던 너 내 손 잡아주던 너 우리 처음 만났던 날 사랑에 빠졌던 그 여름날
TGIF, everyone. It's by Sized Banter, and of course, we're here with Andrew.
Freaky Fridays with Yoonji and Andrew.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question for you.
Yes.
And this, I don't think this is on the list for today, but do you have a nickname?
Me?
Yeah.
Yundi.
Yoonji.
Yunji plus
Like,
DJ.
when you were like growing up, was there anything anybody like, did anyone have a name
Why?
for you?
Did you think of a nickname for me?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
Just
it was
because,
normal-
I thought of it because when I said Yoonji and Andrew, there are a lot of people who call me Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
yeah.
So
I sometimes call you Andy.
there you go. So I'm curious.
It was Yundi.
Yoonji? Okay. all right.
Yundi Andy.
yeah.
Yundi Andy.
And to today's topic, please.
Yes. So we're going to get into our mini skit. So could you set the setting for us?
Yeah, so it's about those wild, big dreams we all had when we were little.
Ooh. When I grow up, I'm going to be an astronaut and fly to Mars.
That sounds cool. Not. But I'm going to be a professional ice cream taster.
What? Is that even a real job, Andy?
Should be. I'll eat chocolate all day, and you know what? Get paid for it.
Well, if you do, you have to bring me some free ice cream, of course, when I come back from space.
Yeah, well, let's see what the listeners think about that one.
Alrighty, so here goes today's question, everyone. What did you want to be when you were growing up? Woo. Ooh, flying to the Mars. And how close are you to it now? 어릴 적 장래희망은 여러분 무엇이었나요? 그리고 지금 그 모습과 얼마나 비슷한가요? Fun question.
I'm gonna sing a lyric to a song.
Okay.
And I want you to sing the next lyric to this song.
Okay.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
You don't?
I don't know that song. Sorry, I'm killing
I
it.
wish I was a baller. I wish I was a rabbit in a hat. Anyway.
What's the title?
I can't remember. I think it's just I wish. Maybe
I Wish?
something like that. Maybe PD and him can find it. I
The
don't
only rap I know, I can't sing here.
know. Oh, really?
I'll sing it for you during our break.
Not like the hip hop, hibbity the hip hip hop. You don't stop
Uh-huh.
rocking to the
Ooh,
bang bang
he's
boogie. Up chunk the
good.
boogie to the bang bang boogity bee. Yeah, there you go. Welcome to our show, everyone. I think I messed that up, but that's Anyway,
Oh, I remember talking to my mom on the phone the other day, and my mom was like, "Who's that guy?" I was like, "Who guy?" And you're like, "That guy who makes so funny jokes." And
I
was
thought
like,
you were gonna
"Oh,
say your
Andrew."
mom started rapping. I was like, whoa, get her on here.
No.
Get me out. Yoonji's mom in.
But my mom was like absolutely loving you.
Yeah.
She's a big fan of yours.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh.
Love you too.
So anyway, big dreams that we all had
Sure.
when we were young. I guess the dream job is different from back when we were kids.
Yeah, and I have a curious question for you because you lived here and then moved to the U.S. and then obviously moved back. Did that dream, I can't remember, what age were you when you left Korea?
8.
Okay, so when you left here, was there a dream job you had when you lived in Korea? And then when you moved to the U.S., did that change?
Oh, definitely. Good point.
Yeah?
Good question.
Oh, okay. Hey,
So-
I'm here for you people.
So when I was in Korea, my grandma used to say, become like a lawyer.
Okay, yeah,
So
sure.
I thought, okay, my dream job is lawyer.
Yeah.
But then I went to the States and I met this amazing teacher.
Okay.
Homeroom
I
teacher.
thought she was going to say boy, but all right, fair enough.
I was 8. Come
Whoa,
on.
sorry. Love at first sight, everybody.
But anyway, my teacher was just amazing.
Okay.
So since then, I wanted to be a teacher.
Oh.
I was like, I wanted to be a teacher like you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
Because she used to read like Harry Potter series like during class.
Okay.
Like, and the kids would just sit down around her sofa and just, listen to her. Yeah. How about you? Like,
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a police officer. Now, I know that's like
That's totally
kind of a
you.
stereotypical, like when you're a kid, like, I want to be a firefighter.
Yeah,
I want to be a
yeah.
police officer. I want to be a doctor, right? And then the reason is because my grandfather, I think I said this on the show before, my grandfather was a police officer, but he was a detective.
wow.
Right?
yeah.
And I wanted to be like my grandfather. Because I had heard stories when I was young. He died when I was maybe not quite young, maybe like 5 or 6 years old.
Wow.
But there was always those stories about Grampy being, on the police force, well respected. Everybody knew him, stuff like that. And then recently, I'm sure I saw these photos when I was younger as well. But I was like, because of social media and my aunts sharing things, seeing photos of my grandfather, he would like wear like that long coat, the hat,
Wow.
and it looked like straight out of a gangster movie. And I'm like, man, I wish I would have seen these more when I was
Oh
a
my
kid because
gosh.
it would have made me want to do it even more.
I thought it was just a myth. Like, detectives wearing those coats.
Well, so did I. But I think it was also during that time, like the 60s and 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s, where like, men would wear suits a lot more. You would see women in long dresses a lot more. The fashion was very different, right? But
That's amazing.
Yeah, it'd be
you must
pretty
be
cool.
proud of your grandpa.
Oh, yeah,
huh?
amazing.
Yeah.
So I think that there, or also any young kid growing up that played sports, you always wanted to be like the athlete in that sport.
Oh,
so
yeah.
in hockey, whenever we would be out playing road hockey or street hockey or on the pond or something like that, playing like ice hockey in the winter, you always pretended you were like the superstars from the NHL. So it's like, oh yeah. Hey, the kids would be like, who are you? And I'd be like, I'm Gretzky. Who are you? I'm Lemieux. Who are you? Like, and then you pretend you're these people.
Wow.
Because like, that dream was like, okay, I want to be like them.
Yeah. And you would have like jerseys in
sure,
your
sure.
room, right?
Yeah.
Would you have like lots of jerseys in your room?
A few, but my brother was actually a really good hockey player, and
He
so
was?
if I would say my brother's a little bit smaller than me, not a little bit, Mike. Sorry, you're a lot smaller than me. But I
Happy
think maybe
birthday.
if he was my exactly from Wednesday,
Yeah.
if he had my size, I think he probably could have gone further in hockey.
Wow,
because at that
seriously?
time it was like. The smaller players, they weren't getting as much notoriety. But yeah, so, but for me, maybe an athlete or, a police officer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you were a teacher? That's what you wanted to be?
Yeah. But I mean, like, these days, I wanted us to talk about, like, how about your kids?
My kids.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about this.
So my oldest son, Kian, he would, every time, I want to be a pro gamer. I want to be a pro gamer.
Wow.
Yeah, so like he has his own No2 channel for blocks, and then he's he's on the channel here for BFM Kids as well, right? And I feel like he's got that a little bit like of confidence from it. So he's always saying, I want to do this, I want to do this. And like, a lot of the channels he watches on NoTube are like gamers and stuff like that. And he kind of wants to get his own setup and do stuff like that.
Wow, that's amazing.
But then we went and watched like a big competition here in Busan and like, Faker, the biggest like gamer in the world. He saw him live and he's like, that guy's amazing.
Oh, really?
I want to
He's
be
like
like
the
him.
legendary
Yeah,
figure,
exactly,
huh?
100%. And then
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
My younger son, we don't know. We don't know.
What do you want him to
I don't know.
become?
He's a bit of a
Sir?
free spirit, we'll say. One day it's this, one day it's that. But I could see, like, he's the type of kid, he could do whatever he wants to do if he sets his mind to it.
Ooh,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
a good way to put it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's like they're both like decent students, so I don't think that's an issue at this point anyway. They're only in elementary school. But moving forward, he said something about being like a scientist or something. But then the next day he's like, I want to be a baseball player.
Wow.
And then the day after that, I want to be a soccer player.
Oh,
So
but still,
yeah.
dreaming big.
yeah, you didn't do whatever you like, man. Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, so I want to ask you this. As a parent, do you see any generic, kind of like descending to your first son or your second son? Like in that sense?
Like, who are they more like?
Yeah.
I would say, my wife, whenever they're being really good, she's like, they're my kids. Like they take after me. But then whenever they're being a little naughty, they're my kids. And they're, you take after your father so much.
But how about like in dreams?
I would say maybe my older son and I are a little more alike.
Oh.
But then also some days I feel like my younger son is the same way. Like they're very similar but very different. Like being sensitive to certain things or getting upset over something or their taste in food and stuff like that is different. But they're a lot of times like their personalities are very similar. Which also makes it like, they're fighting sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that, kids today, here in Korea, I feel it's a little bit different than, say, in North America or in other parts of the world. Obviously, it's always been different. But, if you said to someone, oh, what do you want to be? You get I want to be a doctor, I want to be this, right? But I feel like in America these days, a lot of people still want to be athletes, or someone might say, I want to be a banker, or I want to work for this company. I feel it's maybe a little more specific, like I want to work for this tech company, or be part of this electric car company, or something like that. So
I see. So
Yeah.
I guess people are sticking to the original jobs that
kind of,
we kind of dreamed
yeah,
of.
for sure.
Okay.
But then my son says pro gamer, so I don't know.
So anyway, coming back to today's question, everyone. What did you want to be when you were growing up, and how close are you to it now? I think this is kind of a harsh question. How close are you to it now?
It's funny, on our list, there's one that's
Yeah.
like a ninja.
Oh,
and I'm like, I think
didn't see
I did go through that phase, like watched a couple of movies, and I'm like, I could do that. And then my mom's like, you're the loudest person in the world. It's not happening, bud.
Yes, maybe becoming ninja can be your dream, guys. Right? So anyway, send in your answers, guys. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on Monday.
Bye-bye, everyone.
All right, everyone. That was our bite-sized banter segment with Andrew. So coming back to today's topic, what did you want to be when you were growing up, and how close are you to it now? 어릴 적 장래 희망은 여러분 무엇이었나요? 그리고 지금 그 모습과 얼마나 비슷한가요? So that's our question. Maybe some of you wanted to actually become a ninja, right? Yes. And I was kind of thinking about the answer to this. And I mean, like, there were some childhood dreams, dream jobs for you all, right? So did you guys ever want to be an astronaut for some of you? I mean, just a few days ago, there was this news where a space-bound rocket was launched, right? With astronauts. And these days, it has become something that we're really close to. We can feel it, right? I mean, back in the days when I was like really young, it just used to be like a big dream, right? To become an astronaut. But these days, I mean, you can see them, right? On news. So yeah, something like that. Or maybe it can be like a K-pop artist or, singer or dancer. If you like those drama or TV series, maybe you wanted to become an actor or the actresses because you like to be popular, right? Like, I mean, who doesn't? And get all the fame from people, right? And also, like, if you guys were somebody who were into sports, like Andrew, right, who loves hockey, did you guys ever wanted to become a professional athlete, right? If you are into soccer, for some people, I believe that Benny loves soccer, right? So I remember him saying that he loves to watch soccer when Sonny is playing the game, right? So maybe in that case, did you guys ever think about becoming a sports player? But I guess there are some things that happen in our life unexpectedly. We get into that field, but then all of a sudden we're out of money or, some issues with your health that makes you kind of drop out, right? So I want to know, guys, what are some of your answers? Let's see. We have Benny saying, for me, a doctor. However, he put in capital letters, my voice shows that I have a potential to be a 방송인. Ooh, maybe you should come in here and host the show for me. Yes, oh, I see. He wanted to become a doctor. I mean, one of the most renowned jobs that people want to have is becoming a doctor, right? I think, Benny, you would be a very patient doctor because he is so loved by all the people out there, right? And I remember him saying that he always helps his mother taking his sister to her school or academy. So yeah, he's such a sweet son and sweet person, right? So anyway, thank you for sharing your answer. Also, we have Travis saying, when I was young, I liked movies so much that I wanted to be a film director. But now, it turns out my life itself has become a movie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think life, if you turned your life into a movie, I think everyone's gonna be going, up and down, right? Oh, I see. But I hope it turned out for good, right? Everything will turn out for good. And also, we have Inim checking in saying, I'm eating lunch. Today, I cooked dumplings for my lunch and I'm hungry. Ooh, dumplings sound really good. And she is adding her answer to the question saying, I have outgrown. I'm turning the age of 30s and 40s. Not yet old. I'm still a very young lady. Oh, you are, Inim. Yes, and I want to know, what kind of dream jobs you had as a child. And maybe, are you close to it now? Yes, I want to know. Also, we have Zero Name saying, I always wanted Sweet Date section to run every day. I enjoy this and the Busan Worldwide section a lot. It's very calming. Thank you always. And put a little heart emoji. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Zero Name. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, it's very pleasant to hear compliments from you guys. And Zero Name, what about you? We want to know, what kind of childhood dreams did you have as a kid? Or maybe dreams that you have now? And we have Yi-Nim saying, my grandma told me in the past my nanny wanted to be a math teacher, but she has married her husband in her life and she was very sad. Oh, I see. Sometimes if you get married, I think you had to give up your job, back in the days. But nowadays, I think people are just continuing with whatever career they have in front of them, right? Yes. And also we have Jenny Loves Music saying, my life also became a bit saddish. It's a boring story. Haha. I forget what I wanted to be. Maybe a diplomat? Ooh. 멋있다. 멋있어요, 제니님. You should still try pursuing that dream. Oh, also we have Zero saying, I only started having this thought when I was in college. I would like to be a diplomat or something that connects people around the world. I think you guys are still young to do this. You guys can definitely achieve your dream, right? So go for it. Definitely, we will cheer you on. And we also have Siwan Dunim saying, I don't think people are fully content with how their lives turn out compared to their childhood dreams. So true, right? I mean, people tend to not really think about the reality when they're young, so they just blurt things out and just say, I want to become a president, right? And as you get involved in this world, you kind of think realistically, I guess. And so you think you wanted to be a president, but then when you see the actual president running the government and the country, you are like looking at all of this, kinds of issues. So you're like, well, maybe not, right? Yeah, so I guess we're kind of adapting to the world. But I personally believe, guys, that you guys can be whatever you want, no matter how old you are or where you are. I think all our dreams can come true, right? And there's a famous saying, if we have the courage to pursue them. So guys, keep on following your dreams, okay? So with that, we're going to wrap up today's bite-sized banter. Thank you all for sharing your stories with us. We enjoyed it. And we're going to be back on Monday with more simple chats and stories. And for now, we're going to take a short break and enjoy some music. And here's Algorithm by Hijin of Artemis.
싶단 노래 Sad love 우리의 엔딩 Addiction 이렇게 멀어진 널 But let you go I'll let you go Like the fun Throw it out the window 결국엔 전부 다 똑같은 첫사랑 얘기들 I gotta roll the dice 그만 close my eyes 보지 않아도 이제 모두 다 알 것만 같아 나나나나나
And now it's time to jump into K-pop Dispatch. This is where we take a quick look at what's trending in the K-pop world with the new releases, fresh comebacks, and the stories that fans absolutely love talking about. So we're going to dive right in and see what's making noise right now. First up, we have Love Comes Slowly by SF9. So this song, Love Comes Slowly, is a title track from SF9's latest album called About Love, which was released last week. And this song carries a little really gentle message here, and it kind of looks back on their 10-year journey and reflects on what love means over time. So it challenges the idea that love has to be intense or dramatic from the very beginning. And instead, it tells us that love can grow quietly, step by step, moment by moment. And the lyrics here talk about how feelings slowly build like something that softly settles into your everyday life. And it's calm, warm, and very sincere. So rather than a big, overwhelming emotion, this song feels like comfort, like realizing that someone has become important to you without you even noticing. So if you've ever experienced that kind of slow, natural connection, this song might feel especially relatable. And next up, after that song, we have Hurts by 문별 of Mamamoo. And the song is built around a powerful beat and a sense of unstoppable motion. And the title itself, Hurts, refers to frequency. And in the song, it represents her own unique rhythm and identity. Instead of slowing down, this track is all about acceleration. So with layered vocals and intense production, it creates a feeling of speeding forward, almost like pressing the gas pedal and not looking back. And there's also a strong message underneath. It's about moving forward in your own way, finding your own frequency, and not being afraid to push ahead with confidence. So while the previous song was soft and gradual, this one is bold, fast, and full of drive. So without further ado, let's go listen to these two songs back to back. First, so we have Love Comes Slowly by SF9, followed by Hurts by 문별 of Mamamoo.
언제나 불꽃인 줄 알았어 온몸을 집어삼키는 감정이라고 믿었어 처음에 사랑일 리 없다 했어 At first I was lost, now I'm found You keep me safe and sound yeah. 서로 일상이 되어가 자연스레 한 걸음 한 걸음 천천히 Sometimes the love comes slowly Nothing but you I'm wanting 잔잔하게 내 가슴 속에 내려 한 방울 한 방울 조금씩 스며들어 그거 아니 어느덧 넌 내게 그래 날 곁에 있어줄래 Always Cause I know that love comes slowly 조금씩 너를 배우고 내 하루에 스며가 말하지 않아도 느껴져 네 맘은 떠가 불안했던 내가 이제는 네 곁인 거라 사랑은 급히 오지 않아도 가끔 내려와 First I was lost, now I'm found You keep me safe and sound It's gonna take some time 한 걸음 천천히 Sometimes the love comes slowly Nothing but you I'm wanting 잔잔하게 내 가슴 속에 내려 한 방울 한 방울 조금씩 스며들어
발을 맞춰 파도를 타는 듯이 먼저 와 deeper frequency 폭발의 chemistry 또 끌어당기지 않아 Same wavelengths we're on it 96 Haps we lock in 주파수는 이미 in Pace my heart 터질 듯 뛰어오르는 중 올라타 all your body 파동 타고 스며드는 중 We resonate a perfect agent Hertz 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 Step in the room, my heart goes boom 네 바쁘네 천천히 올라와 doom 기분 좋은 상상을 하게끔 이제 주는 잠을 깨기 싫은 꿈 0-1 사이에 두고 데이터처럼 쫓아 뛰어가는 track 1-1-4 대박 가위바위보 어지럽 뒤치랑 내가 이긴 게임 또 끌어당기지 않아 Same wavelengths we're on it 96 Haps we lock in 주파수는 이미 in Pace my heart 터질 듯 뛰어오르는 중 올라타 all your body 파동 타고 스며드는 중 We resonate a perfect agent Hertz 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 Same wavelengths we're on it 96 Haps we lock in 주파수는 이미 in Pace my heart 터질 듯 뛰어오르는 중 올라타 all your body 파동 타고 스며드는 중 We resonate a perfect agent Hertz 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 Hertz
And now it's time for Song of the Day, one song that gently brings together everything we shared today. So earlier in the show, we talked about how AI is changing, moving beyond simply answering questions to actually helping us get things done. And we also imagine what it might be like to have our own AI agent quietly supporting us through the day. And we also picked up a fun expression from a film reminding us not to dismiss those little things because sometimes they matter more than we think. Then we share some personal and lighthearted stories about our younger dreams, what we dreamed of as a child, and caught up on some fresh music in the K-pop scene. And all of these moments, in a way, come back to something very simple. Finding a better rhythm in our everyday lives and learning how to enjoy things at our own pace. So for today's Song of the Day, we've chosen a track that reflects that feeling. The song of the day is Weekend by TAEYEON. So this song is all about stepping away from the routine, taking a deep breath, and enjoying your own time, even if just for a little while. And it reminds us that it's okay to kind of slow down, pause for a moment, and simply do something that makes you feel good. So as you guys listen to the song, maybe try to give yourself that same kind of space today. And even a small break, a quiet moment to yourselves, or a simple change of pace can definitely make your day feel a little lighter and a little more yours. So without further ado, let's go listen to this song. Here is Weekend by TAEYEON.
가장 가까운 바다 혼자만의 영화관 그냥 이끌리는 대로 해도 괜찮으니까 Every morning 울린 삐삐삐삐 소리 귀에 윙윙윙 맴도는 나를 재촉하던 모닝 콜 없이 일어나 치즈케이크 한 입 유리 컵 가득 내린 커피 한 잔 아이스로 할래 아주 여유롭게 문득 시계를 보니 벌써 시간은 12시 그래도 아주 느긋해 그리곤 하품 한번 한껏 뒤지게도 켜고 생각해 오늘 뭐 할까 창문 너머 계절의 시선이 닿은 그 순간 쏟아지는 햇살 내 맘을 두드려 내게 손짓하는 싱그러운 바람 타고서 길 무시한 채 내가 나의 하루를 조립해보려 해 너는 no stress 고민 안 할래 Move it right left right 내 맘대로 가본 적도 없는 길 뭐가 있든지 I don't need the map when I roll the street 이어가보는 이유는 for a little fun Guess up 좀 더 올라가 한쪽 길 모퉁이 따라 맘대로 자라나 조금만 이름 모르고 화장을 바라보다 뜨거운 햇살을 피해 벤치에 잠깐 앉아봐 느려지는 걸음 그림자의 속도를 따라 함께 걷는 태양과 발을 맞추고 뒤을 달빛을 따라 돌아오고 싶은 걸 떠나보고 when the weekend comes I can do whatever I want 바람 따라 터진 cloud 더 자유롭게 we can go 아무 계획이 없어서 완벽한 plan 우연히 찾아낸 secret place 그곳에 두고 와 나만의 작은 짐 골목길 끝을 돌아 만나게 될 기분 좋은 surprise도 설레임 두근두근 온종일 하루 종일 고소한 향기의 커피숍 눈에 들어오는 예쁜 옷 Do it for the weekend Do it for the weekend 맘에 들어오는 걸 더는 망설이긴 싶은 걸 그래도 돼 when the weekend comes I can do whatever I want 바람 따라 터진 cloud 더 자유롭게 we can go 가장 가까운 바다 혼자만의 영화관 그냥 이끌린 우예로 해도 괜찮으니까 훌쩍 떠나보는 drive 두 바꿔라도 좋아 뭐든 발길 닿는 대로 지금 떠나보려 해 oh.
That was Weekend by TAEYEON. And I remember myself yesterday watching one of TAEYEON's music videos and I just thought to myself, wow, she has like this ocean-like voice, doesn't she? Oh, I just love it every time I hear her voice. Wow. So anyway, guys, we are going to see some of the messages that came in and to the question of the day, which was if you had your own AI agent, what would you ask it to do? We have a text message from 7172님 saying, physically는 안 되죠? 저 대신 일 시키고 월급 루팡하고 싶어요, 유유라고 보내주셨어요. So she or he wants to do it physically, right? And want to steal a living. I guess a new perspective like this can totally turn our answers around. I mean, if we had like an AI agent who could physically help us, I mean, they can host a show, right? And instead of PD님, like a robot can come in and, you know, do the technical stuff, right? And that would kind of be a lifesaver. But I personally think that still, human is the best, right? Yes, so anyway, thank you for sharing your fun answers. And I gotta say, just like that, we've come to an end of today's Sweet Date, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed our show as much as we did, spending time with you here. And I just want to say before I leave you off with a song to stay calm, dream big, and never settle for something less, because I think it's never too late to follow your dreams. And there's no time like the present to start things, right? So keep that in mind, guys. And I just want you guys to be happy. And to close these things out today, here is Wish You Were My Love by T-Max. So have a relaxing start to your weekend, everyone. Take good care. And we'll be right back here on Monday, live at 12:05. Bye!
나를 잘 모르겠어 내가 이럴 줄 몰랐어 당황스레 조심스레 자꾸 너만 부르잖아 이런 내 맘을 다 그쳐도
시작해